Hello, dears, and welcome back to this sunny and gorgeous Benidorm town in Costa Blanca in Spain. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you everything related to Benidorm holidays, living out here, Costa Blanca, and Spain in general. Today we are on the Levante Beach. It's almost September month, and this last week of August we did see a slight decrease in tourism. Let's see if you see any kind of difference from a couple of weeks before to nowadays. We start the video from the Tiki Beach, more or less halfway of the Levante Beach, and we will be heading towards the Rincon de Loix. As you can see here, summer beach sales. Let's get fresh with our hot offer. Mojitos or sex on the beach, 2 for €8. Wow, that's some good price. No wonder there's a lot of people here on the terrace and there's literally no tables left. Open kitchen from 12 up until 11 p.m. Quite a lot of people here still on the Tiki Beach, but everyone have their spots. Everyone are sitting down. I don't see a lot of people standing or sitting on the stairs as it previously was a few weeks ago. Even so, it's not empty at all. It doesn't mean that it is quite busy, but even if you walk down the beach right here, you will see a slight noticeable difference. There's not so many people on the front line of the beach. You could even have some free spot here somewhere right by the seashore. You don't need to go until the promenade to get some free spot. And let's see what the businesses are looking like. There are some new businesses here around the area too, by the way, which will shortly feature here on the channel. The Jungle, I think they've changed the logo of the monkey. Not sure, but I definitely didn't see the monkey before. The nice place to grab some cocktails, some drinks. Ice cream place / restaurants as well, typical Spanish ones, are also quite busy. A lot of shops that have been here for decades and decades. Las Damas, for example. Natura is quite a new one. It's been here for a year or something, probably 2 years. The same, the London supermarket has some ice creams, typical things like slushies that you could purchase for a lovely walk down the Levante Beach. We definitely see some shift in terms of where tourists are coming from right now. Probably you've noticed it as well if you've been here lately. We've had a lot of tourists from Portugal, a lot of French as well, national tourists. It was packed. Now, national tourists slowly but surely get back home because it's almost school season. People need to prepare. They're getting back to work, and we start to see way more British tourists back again. People are arriving slowly but surely. Full buses of Jet2 holidays to UK. Benny Connect also brings full buses of people that are wandering around early in the morning by the seashore, grabbing some nice breakfast before they head to check in into one of the numerous hotels here in the area. Hotels, on the other hand, are still quite expensive, and they will be at least for 1 week from now. Then prices will start gradually decreasing up until February month, even beginning of March. That is when it's going to be the lowest. End of January, February, it's usually the lowest pricing for the accommodation options. But you can still get something affordable if you grab an Airbnb or apartment or a studio. You could still get some nice price. Quite a big shift is the Levante Beach Promenade itself. As you can see, there's not as many people here any longer. We have the free absolutely almost road, which is where the cars usually are circulating through the summer, which is basically over. To be honest with you, in a couple of days, calendar summer is officially over and it's calendar autumn. For Spanish, summer is still not over up until like mid-September, but here calendar one will be shortly. And when we walk by the promenade, there's so many free space where you could walk. You don't need to head in between people. Watch your way, watch out for the vehicles, watch out for people for the electric scooters, mobility ones. It is very nice. The Bulldog here also quite busy. There's quite a lot of movement at the beach and by the seashore, but it is definitely not as busy as it was, which is kind of nice for locals, but it's also sad because summer just flied, and We have a strange feeling about it. We did not even blink and the summer is over. Even so, I'm quite sure a lot of you who were here on holidays did manage to enjoy a lovely, gorgeous holiday here in Benidorm. The temperatures and the weather will still be all right. These couple of days we had some strange weather. It was quite cloudy during the day, and then the sunshine was coming in the evenings, like it is right now. For example, barely any clouds at all, and it's around 3:45 now, 3:40 afternoon, early afternoon. So this is what the atmosphere is like at this time of the day. Oh, look at that. For the first time, I see someone here on the terrace. And finally, they've put some prices. Remember this place, Stars? It was always empty. They didn't have any menu out here, didn't have any information. People just did not know what they could offer. Finally, they've put some boards with offers, with menus, with drinks, cocktails, etc. And finally, people started to come in. People are happy. Look at that. People are just happy during their holidays here. This is okay. They've changed it. I wanted to say that it's new, but I'm pretty sure it's not. It's just refurbished. The Blaue Walvis. Yes, it's just refurbished. The Blue Whale. Ooh, they've changed it. They've modernized it. Okay, that's actually very, very nice. Veracruz. Oh, and police cars, obviously. We're always afraid when we have a walk and the police car passes by and we film it, because obviously you shouldn't be filming authorities, but we're also not doing it on purpose. So I think it's all right. Here towards the Rincon de Loix, there are slightly more people, but that is because this area specifically has the paid sunbeds. Remember, this year at least, and the previous ones, sunbeds were €6 for the whole entire day, and umbrellas are €6 too. Probably next year it's going to be exactly the same pricing, but we'll see how it goes. We're still in 2024, halfway to go, and these sunbeds will be here up until the end of summer season, which summer season ends up in October, end of October. So up until then, maybe even slightly more if we see it's really busy, Benidorm will maintain these sunbeds here. Last year, they were here even in December. That is how good of a weather we've had, which it was bizarre. Last year was really, really strange in this sense. Some more people here towards Rincon de Loix, depending on how many businesses there actually are. Some handmade pizzas, happy hours for cocktails, beer buckets, different types of English breakfast, coffee with cake or coffee with brandy and cake, or croissants. The Lazy Cow as well, quite busy. This place, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost kind of sure that this place specializes on stag and hen parties, because we see offer jugs, bucket offers. Look at that. People are so nice. Jugs, Sex on the Beach sangria, which are like big ones probably. Okay, $14.90 for a menu of the day. That's not bad at all. English breakfast, big one, $6.50. Different types of breakfast here. Full English, full Scottish breakfast. Okay, all right. Our favorite shop, Alehop, which we call the cow shop, obviously because there's the cow on the entrance. By the way, a lot of people are asking why there's the cow on the entrance in Alehop. If it has some special kind of meaning and why it is like this. But to be honest with you, it's not actually the case. It doesn't have any kind of special meaning. It's just that the owner loved the spots, the colors of the cow, and that like this it just became the logo of the shop. There's nothing specific to it as it is. There's no specific meaning. He just likes cows. And that's how it went on. Towards Rincon de Loix, that is where some more hotels are located, and obviously here you will see slightly more people, but still, once again, it is not like it used to be. Why? Because a lot of Spanish, obviously, police car once again, I think they're just going back and forth. I think it's because a lot of national tourists did depart, a lot of families with children, and they were mostly using the free of charge area where you do not need to pay for sunbeds, and you bring your own umbrella, your own beach chair, or a sunbed where you bring just a towel. And international tourists are those who are using these sunbeds, the paid sunbeds more because it is comfortable, because you don't lay on the sand and you have an umbrella as well if you need it. So these are still quite busy. Hotels are busy too. The type of clientele is slightly different. It is changing. It's going to be more international now once Spanish are back to work, kind of, because Spanish have a lot of days off, a lot of fiestas, siestas, and a lot of other iestas. So a lot of international tourists from now on, and Spanish will be coming only on specific celebrations and specific holidays. Hotel Brisa here, for example, they have some nice terrace here which overlooks the sea. I actually love this terrace. There's a swimming pool here as well. This is both national and international tourism oriented. And obviously, the Rincon de Loix. This is a busy, my friends. This is definitely busy. This is probably the busiest part of Levante Beach now. And this is how it's going to be. The other parts will be not empty, but less crowded. And this part right here will be the busiest one of all. All the jet skis, all different types of entertainment inside of the water will still be available for you up until the end of summer season. September, still it's going to be here, but towards October, some of these things will be over, like the banana, the fly fish, etc. Cable ski will be on for a long time still, and the jet skis will be as well. The Roman cafeteria and restaurant, it is insanely busy. My goodness. We love this place. We have a full video about trying their meals once they refurbished it completely. They've changed the menu and it was delicious. Let me tell you something. It was absolutely delicious. I know a lot of you love this place as well. A lot of you frequent it. It's not the cheapest one you can find, obviously, here, especially if you grab like a la carte things. But still, it's a very, very tasty place where to grab some nice meal, some nice cocktail overlooking the Levante Beach and Rincon de Loix. What can be better than that? There's also McDonald's here nearby. There's Subway as well. There's Burger King, just in case you are slightly more special about the food or you want some fast food because of lack of time. This is where you would be able to go. Rika's beach bar slash restaurant, 2-in-1. Also a lovely place, frequented mostly by British tourists, international tourists. All the shops are here as well. Towards the end of the Rincon de Loix, there will be some new businesses. But here, all the good old bars are still in place. Right on the left side, on the corner, one of the best places they could potentially find ever, especially at night, the views are astonishing, is the brand new bar, the Wild Duck. Opened not so long ago. They've grabbed the corner of the building. They have a huge terrace. I'm sure you've seen it already by now on social media. And this is definitely a very popular place where to go. Oh, look at that. Someone just sat down right here on the promenade with their umbrella and their sun chair, like their hammock. That is interesting. Interesting position. And the Wild Duck is a very nice place. Just imagine it's nighttime. You're sitting here by the bar. All the lights are on. You see the gorgeous Mediterranean Sea at night, some stars, the sky, all the panoramic view of the Levante Beach Promenade and the skyscrapers. This is incredible. This is probably one of the best things, one of the best places that you would be able to grab some nice evening drink, maybe some cocktails, some snacks here in Rincon de Loix. We'll show it to you now in a second slightly more because we've passed it quite fast, but it is right there in front of us. As you can see, during the day, it's obviously not as busy. See, the Wild Duck. There are some people here, but at night, this place is very, very crowded. In general, obviously being on the front line of the beach with all these views, but nighttime, it is one of the best places where to be. No wonder why it became so popular already. This part of the Levante Beach definitely really busy. Here you can still see it is still summertime in Benidorm town. Thank you for accompanying us for today's short, informative, hopefully, video from Benidorm, the sunniest town in Costa Blanca. We wish you an incredible day, great holidays if you're still coming on once, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel. Bye, dears.